Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of the iNet Enterprise Tech Talk Show channel. My name is Jasper. I am the CEO of iNet Enterprises, and this is just a continuation from the last video that we did about Google Docs. In our first video, if you haven't had the chance, you could definitely take a look at it out after this video. We talked about the basics of Google Docs. We talked about the perks of Google Docs. We talked about why it can be potentially a better software than Microsoft Word, the similarities, and really the basics, the one-on-one fundamentals of using Google Docs. So in today's video, like I said, I like to keep it short. I like to keep it sweet. We're going to continue on. We're going to do some formatting, and we're going to do some inserting of images. So with that being said, let the intro roll, and we will get right to it. Cool. So right off the bat, I was able to find this article online. And like I said, we're working on formatting today. What do you mean by that? I'm talking about decking it out, maybe doing some font changes, some font sizes. Not sure. Let's see how it goes. But just doing a brief recap, because as you could see on the document, Google Docs is showing there's some areas that needs to be edited. So what we're going to do, like I said, it has the same features as Microsoft Word. We're just going to right click and see what option to give you. It says have is. I know it's not really a grammar class, but let me check for my sake. The one dream that parents in America have is to take the children for a trip to the Disney World. So I could see that, being edited for that reason. Have is. For a trip to the Disney World, a trip to Disney World. I see that. This one, it does not make sense to go overboard during your trip using your credit card and then come back to a pile of debt. So this looks, obviously, if you're not familiar with it, if we right click, the words are spaced out, it needs to be together, and that's exactly what it was. Now, I'm not going to explain the rest. I'm just going to do the regular sorting from what Google Docs has, so we could get really into what's going on today. Okay, so right off the bat, this looks jumbled. So let's work on editing it so it could be visually appealing. Right off the bat, just from this space here, like I said, I'm not a grammar person, but just from that looks, I'm going to make that a space. We're going to put a space and everything that looks like it needs to have a paragraph. Right there, that looks good. And also, be sure to watch this. Every time I make an edit, it shows that it's saving while I'm editing this. Taking care of that. Alright, cool, I think. Oh, there's another one. Oh, no, that's something else for later today. So we're looking at this, and let's say we want a tab. We could do one of two ways to tab. We could literally go on your keyboard and you can hit the tab just to give it, like I said, that presence. Or go back up. Let me hit undo. And then where is that beautiful beast? Here we go. Right here. You could hit indent here. But for the sake of this, like I said, we're gonna go with the regular tab. When you do bullets, it's better off using this indent section, as it makes it looks a lot better. So we're gonna do some light indents, nothing crazy, just to keep that formality. Now let's say this was a document and you needed to have about a page and some change. Well, where exactly do you go to format it? So basically you would highlight this, right? You will go here to this arrow for line and paragraph spacing. It's a 1.15, and I think, definitely I feel like 2 will take care of it, but let's see what 1.5 does. Okay, yeah, I probably would just do 2 just to be safe. And as you can see, now we have a 1.5 page, which you're familiar with. I'm going to hit undo just to give you now that I've showed you that. But I really want to get into the feels of it. So I want to make sure, like for example, your papers, you want to make sure something stands out. So for the sake of this, let's say this was something to present online to your social media, to your school, to your job. You just highlight the word, you definitely hit bold it, you definitely italicize it, and you definitely underline it. But let's say you don't like this font. This is a Arial font. Let's say you want to go to something like Times New Roman. So we're gonna go, I don't want to see that yet. We're gonna go to just simply look for it. Let's see, there you go, Times New Roman. The fonts is, we're gonna increase the font size. I like 14, it's bigger, it's better on my eyes. And let's say one of these, let's for example, you need to highlight another Disney World. So you're gonna highlight this and use the format paintbrush that I was talking about in the last time on the Google. Click on that. When you click on that, you're gonna cover the word that you want. You're literally painting the format of what you want covered to look similar to the one from the previous. And boom, there you go. So aside from that, I want to talk about, so before I get too carried away, once again, I'm very excited. I definitely do everything uncut, unraw, and edited, basically. So basically this was just the essence of what it's like to write a document, how to format better, to make it properly presentable, especially for work. You're doing documents and emails and reports. You want it to be as presentable as possible. So I'm just showing you these little tidbits of how to get to it. But I want to go to the next page, which you've been seeing throughout the video, and that is, now that we've addressed that, let's delete it. Let's delete it. It's all good, man. No feelings hurt. We're gonna do basically an ad, a flyer ad. So this is something I quickly wrote on my own. Let me read it to you right quick. So you don't know how to use Google Docs and you're worried it will take you forever to learn. You know, Google Docs is really an easy tool to learn, but if you're not comfortable with it, you won't be able to use it at all. Here at iNet Enterprise, we have one-on-one training sessions that teaches you everything you need to know about Google Docs. It's never been easy to learn how to use Google Docs. Click here to get booked for a training. So as you could see, I was subconsciously editing without explaining. So it's mumbled. I put this together randomly, spur of the moment, just so you could see how easy it is to create a simple app. So my goal overall is to simply get the picture underneath here and to have a link here that can be clickable and shareable. So how do we do that? So right off the bat, as mentioned earlier, we're just gonna go do our little light edits, nothing fancy. Right here in this space, I made sure I leave this space for everyone. So I'm gonna insert an image. Now you can do insert an image from over here, from an insert, or you can go here. Now there's multiple ways you can insert an image, but for the sake of this video, I want to be different. I'm gonna do search the web, and I'm gonna do computer class, and I'm going to choose, let's see, let's go with this. I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna hit insert. Once it's inserted, we have full reign to do what we want. We can adjust the size, which we will. And then we're gonna hit, where is it? There we go. Oh, I did it wrong, sorry about that. And then we are going to center it. I'm sorry, I didn't show that. So you have the left align, the center align, the right align, and justify. And I centered it more for myself. Like I said, I want it to be simple and presentable. Nah, we don't like that, so we're gonna hit the undo. Probably gonna shrink it a little bit. Alright. Perfect. Now with this, I'm gonna tab it over a little bit. And I'm gonna show you the essence of hyperlinking. So hyperlinking is basically choosing the word that you want to highlight. Choose it going up here. So once you click on the word, it takes you to the link that you truly desire. So for the sake of this, I'm going to do www.inetenterprises.com. I'm going to hit apply. Right? So tab it over a little bit more. All right, perfect. We can make it big as we want. We don't have to do that, but just for the sake of this. So when I click on this, we're gonna right click and open for some reason. Oh, there we go. So have the mouse hover over, and then we could, like I said, copy and paste, or we could just click on it directly. It gives you a snippet of what the website has. So I'm gonna click on it, and right off the bat, it shows you my website here at iNet Enterprises. You know, the logo, the purpose, this good-looking guy, the services that we provide, XYZ. So yeah, So with that being said, oh no, I want a little bit of a title, so I'm gonna just title I'm gonna give it. Let's see. Let me just call it Google Docs Training. I'm gonna edit that a little bit, and I want the font to be a little pizzazz. So I'm gonna choose. Let's see, what's something that wows? Let's go with Comforter. Not really familiar with the font, but just for the sake of the training, I'm gonna just choose Comforter. Make sure I like everything about it, which for the sake of this video, I do. Of course, the fonts don't match, but like I said, for the sake of the video, this is something that I will go for. So now we have Google Docs Training. We have a little description, our explanation. Oh, there's a right click, so let's right click it, see what's going on. Boom. All right, everything is grammatically correct. Now this is something that you can easily go here and share to your peeps. You can simply go to File. You can go to download it as any of these documents if you need to, you know. And you could just, like I said, you could also share the link, like that will be from here as well. So with that being said, you know, this has been another great episode. What we talked about today, we talked about editing, formatting, adding a hyperlink, inserting pictures, creating an ad to post somewhere to share just with the power of Google Docs. And you see, this actually didn't really turn out too bad. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you go. Be sure to be on the lookout for part 3 of the Google Docs beginner friendly training series. My name is Jasper. I am the CEO of iNet Enterprises. And just like that, we are signing off. Be sure to tune in every Thursday. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, more to come. Until then, stay safe. God bless.